Hello, beautiful souls. You are now listening to Deep Chats with Chris Cipher. And this is your host, Chris Cipher. This episode is titled Joy Beyond Understanding. Let's hop right into it, fellas. Let's go. Joy beyond understanding. Peace beyond explanation. What does that feel like? What does it look like? Most importantly, how can it be achieved? So, what I'm going to do now is just go into answering those three wonderful questions. Firstly, being, what does that feel like? Even though it's a piece beyond explanation, I can still explain similarities as to what it feels like. So, joy beyond understanding feels like a withstanding happiness that remains regardless of outer circumstance. It is an inner feeling that is serene, almost euphoric. It's a feeling of security, of safety that surpasses anything that can come your way. It's when nothing can take you out of your own state of assurity. Assurity and infinity, I like to call it. So basically, it is when throughout whatever is going on that you are in your center and at peace. So next question, what does that look like? Well, it looks like maybe in my mind I'm getting composed, solemn. People that have joy beyond understanding tend to be more quiet listeners opposed to speakers. They tend to be more still. Perhaps you won't find them in party settings or chaotic gatherings. You might find them meditating somewhere beautiful, or maybe, at a library or wherever. But that looks like a smile. It looks like someone who thinks about themselves, but not someone that is arrogant. Most and last but not least, most importantly, how can it be achieved? You see, the good thing is that peacefulness and the feeling of wholeness and completion is always lingering just behind your wandering mind. It's always available. Your wandering mind is your ongoing inner monologue. Worrying about what you're going to have for dinner, or maybe a test or work, whatever it is. It's just that part of you that's constantly switching from this to that. Now, just behind that is a silence, a stillness that is attainable when you let go of holding on to your identification with that wandering mind, that worrying self, that egotistical, maniacal you that you have thought yourself to be. Then you attain that joy beyond understanding, that peace beyond explanation. All you have to do to access it is set aside your running mind, look above your anxiety, and you shall see the way to be totally free. Above me, above me, and I will see the way to be totally free. So it seems like we engulf ourself and our lower self, our survivalistic mentality that has been not only impressed on us, but obtained through personal perception and opinion, as well as societal and interpersonal influence. So above that would be something greater, the absolutes, the irrefutables of yourself, which is stillness and silence and complete wholeness and peace. If you still yourself and slow and sharpen your mind, you will see the serenity through the chaos. The serenity through the chaos is always there, like the silence between the musical notes of a song, yet usually is not our focal point. Just like without the silence in between the notes, we would not have the song. Like the peace in between the chaos, we would not have the whole experience. So I'm not saying push away everything that you may potentially perceive as bad. I'm trying to let you know that you can step aside to take a breather and refresh from the uncertainty and the ups and downs of this life. It's only when you stop expecting from life that you start experiencing life for the fullest, for what it really is. If you live your life through expectations, your expectations will always fall short. Your experience will always fall short of your expectations. You know, it's just like when I'm watching a show, I don't like to really read the little description, just hopping right into the experience as a whole, so you can experience unbiased and untainted whatever it is you are trying to experience. Avoid getting swept away in the chaotic currents of the unconscious collective. The unconscious collective is the flow of thought or energy that surrounds you, whether societally, interpersonally, whatever it be, that attempts to influence or manipulate your energetic process. Your refuge be your own mind. Your refuge be your own mind. What I'm trying to say is within, not without. Within you are the tools to build that joy beyond understanding, are the tools to formulate that peace beyond explanation. Because if you're trying to understand that joy beyond understanding, or you're trying to explain or even logistically analyze that peace beyond explanation, then you get caught up in missing the point. You miss the forest for the trees, you miss the house for the bricks, you miss the field for the flowers. If you focus on one piece of the puzzle, you cannot see the beautiful picture that it is. its entirety. So maybe stepping away from a dogmatic or a even scientific or logistical viewpoint of these things can free you to actually truly experience that wholeness and that joy and that love that you are seeking. In my closing statements, I would just like to say that all of this is possible by your own accord. Not saying that things would not help, because there are things that would help. But at the end of the day, it takes your own initiative, your own willpower and determination and discipline is what is going to get you through, whether your vehicle is God, philosophy, thought, science, energy, whatever it is. At the end of the day, it's you that has to put forth the effort for any of it to work. It's not far from your reach. It's closer than you may think. Maybe even the next breath, the next step, the next moment. It's up to you to decide that. Beautiful souls. And this has been Deep Chats with Chris Cipher. And this is your host, Chris Cipher, signing off. Thank you very much. If you liked this episode, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you stayed to the end, I super duper appreciate you. And thank you for sharing this wisdom and allowing me to share this wisdom with you throughout my journey. I'm still learning. We're all still learning and moving toward our fullest potential. So until next time, infinite wisdom, infinite love and peace be with you. And you will be hearing from me very soon.